Alright guys, how's it going? What a beautiful morning. Day off work and I've popped back down onto the mouth of the River Ebbw in Newport. I've not done a video down here for over a year, so why not? Only a small tide today, 9.3 meters, which in old money for Newport is 11 meters because we had 1.7. A nice size tide for this spot. High water is in around 3.5–4 hours time, ages yet, so in a sec I'm going to go off and do all of my scenery work. We're now early February and we're entering what I call the lull period, whereby it can go a bit quiet on the channel, and at this time of the year I do like fishing the old tidal rivers because there's always chance of flounder. If we don't try, we won't know. Guys, enjoy the video and let's see what happens. It's a beautiful spot, this. Beautiful. It makes you feel good. Anyway, I'm fishing. The water is still quite low, but it's still very fishable. 2 rods out there. On the one, I've got a 3-hook flabber rig with small size 1 hooks. On the other, I've got a 2-hook paternoster rig, which is the same as a flabber rig, but instead of swivels, I'm using metal booms. Again, size 1 hooks. I've got ragworm, squid and mackerel. On the 3-hook flapper, I'm going to stick with straight ragworm, but on the 2-hook paternoster, I'm going to be tipping off that ragworm with the squid and mackerel because flounder, they are partial to a bit of fish bait. That's if there's any out there, of course. Yeah, it'd be good to get a fish today. Like I said in my intro, it's a hard time of the year now. A lot of us have been blanking. So yeah, it'd be nice to see the old rod tip bend over. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's fishing. Quiet start, but we won't panic just yet. You could argue that the rods I'm using are a bit too heavy for this spot, but it's all I got. As long as our bait's in the water, that's what matters. Now, when I fish on the tidal stretch of the Usk, for example, by the transporter bridge or on the mouth, I have to use a 6 and sometimes a 7-ounce gripper, but you don't get that problem here with the Rip, and I got a plain lead on both of those rigs, 5 ounce, but to be honest, I could probably get away with a 4, especially on a small tide like today. I tell you what, that wind is chilly, despite the fact that it's coming from the west. Feels more like a northeasterly, but it's not. Although, if I start getting a few bites, I'll soon warm up. Every now and then, the old sunshine pops out, and that in itself makes you feel warmer. But generally speaking, it's a grey old day. It's a bit gloomy. We have got the odd break in the cloud, but yes, a bit dark. Talking of flounder, of course, in a few weeks' time, the bigger ones will be moving off to spawn. They move off into deeper water. A lot of the smaller ones you can catch all year round, but generally speaking, the best time of year for the better ones is in winter, say from November until the end of February. Now on the Usk, in my opinion, the peak time is November and December. But I guess it varies, you know, wherever you go, it does vary. I'd love to get one today. I got one, I fished at the transporter bridge last week. I had some ragworm left over from my last session. Didn't have a bite for 3 hours. And then on the ebb, I had 2 bites and 2 fish. A tiny whiting, the size of a goldfish, and a chunky flounder, around the pound mark. And always the way, didn't film it. Yeah, but there we are. Oof. First bite of the day, guys, left hand rod. It wasn't a big bite, you know, but quite a few taps. I don't think it was a flounder, more like a small whiting bite. But it's nice to see that rod tip moving. Getting lots of those rattles now. There's a lot of small whiting out there. Attacking the ragworm straight away. Hear the bell then, guys? I forgot to tell you, I've set up the cheap little boat rod. Looks like a bell on it. And I just heard the bell go. Let's go and take a look. There's the old boat rod. Like I said, I'm getting lots of bites, but so far from small fish. I think it's gone, but we'll take a look anyway. Yeah, nothing on there, guys, but I suspect once again it was something small. I mean, very often those little whiting, they can be quite aggressive on the bite, and you think, hello, what's on there? And it turns out to be a 4-inch whiting. But yeah, so far then, been fishing for around an hour, lots of bites, quite a few missed fish. Here we go again. Bait hits the water. Tap, 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 tap. Those little goldfish. Just in case there are any flounder out there, I'm leaving a slight bow in the line, and therefore all of those baits are in contact with the bed of the river. And I'm doing that because flounder predominantly are bottom feeders, you know. Although it is getting a bit late for the proper flounder now, a bit late in the season, I am pushing my luck, I won't lie. But day off work, I'm out fishing, I ain't gonna grumble. Well, whispered it quietly, but it's like a summer's day now. Beautiful. That cloud cover we had earlier, that's been melted away. And yeah, very pleasant. We're about an hour off high water. Completely dead. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in the next hour or so. And if it doesn't happen then, hopefully it'll happen on the ebb. But who knows? Who knows? Just nice being out. You gotta try, like I said earlier. And you know, I like doing my own thing. I've always been the same. It's just the way I am. These marks, you know, I've been fishing for over 35 years, and yeah, they're not what they were back in the day. But they're special to me, and that's why I keep on coming back. But you know, I do try and mix things up a bit. I think the last 8 videos I've done, 7 different venues, so I do try and go to different places. But I think, you know, now that we're hitting that lull period, if I'm gonna catch fish, it's gonna be further west, like down the Gower way. But as for here, you never know. It's a good spot. An honest day, it can hold a lot of fish. I'll keep plugging away. Ebbing back now, out she goes. It's been one of those days, one of those sessions. I think I'll have 2 more casts and I'll call it quits. We've only gone and done it, guys. We've only gone and done it. Not very big, maybe 3/4 of a pound. But we came for a flounder and we got a flounder. Happy days. There he is. What a stunning creature, glistening in the late afternoon sunshine. He took the ragworm on the bottom hook. Let's pop him back straight away. Shot off like a rocket. He's gone. Now when I go flounder fishing, I won't go any smaller than a size 1 hook, simply because they are notorious for swallowing those hooks right down. But that one there, classic example, size 1 hook, nicely hooked, swam off. He just shot off. I'm not sure if you could see that on camera, guys, but he went back fighting fit, and that's what I like to see. Oh, it's getting quite dark actually. I better do my outro because I haven't got my night lights because it's an afternoon tide. But I suppose with it being winter, you know, the old sun is quite low, and we do lose the light fairly quickly. I have got tomorrow off work as well, and I got some ragworm left, so I'm tempted to go somewhere else. If I can get all of my work done, my other work done tonight, I might have a little dabble tomorrow. The tide is tiny. So yeah, we'll see. Right guys, that is me done. I'm gonna pack up now. Once again, it's been a tough old session, but once again, we just about managed to beat the blank. Good old Flounder, they always come to the rescue. Was it ever in doubt? Yeah, it was. But you know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Day off work, nice bit of winter fresh air, a beautiful part of the world. What more do you want? Guys, as always, thanks for watching. It's mega appreciated. Any questions or comments you have, pop them below and I'll get back to you. Until the next one, look after yourselves, take care. All the best.